My name is Tim Fromm. I live in Carmel Valley. I work for Trout Unlimited, which is a national cold water fishery conservation organization.
And I'm Christy Fisher. I work with the Santa Lucia Conservancy, which is the organization that takes care of 18,000 acres of land within the Santa Lucia Preserve. So we're standing on a bridge over Carmel River in the middle of what was once the Rancho Can East Course golf course. And until relatively recently, people were here playing golf on a daily basis and perhaps once in a while would look over the edge of this bridge and see the river. This time of year it would very often be dry because, of course, the Carmel River is oversubscribed in terms of water use.
So Trout Unlimited, and my role in Trout Unlimited is to recover populations of steelhead trout on the central coast of California. And I have a blueprint to do that. There's a recovery plan that was written by the federal government, National Marine Fisheries Service, that gives us clues on the type of projects which will increase the populations, protect existing populations, and recover steelhead. In the Carmel River, one of the primary things that has to be addressed is the lack of surface flow, the lack of water in the river. And if we can find projects that increase the stream flow, that effectively improves habitat conditions, increases the carrying capacity of the river, which means more baby fish can recover or be raised, and more baby fish then can grow to size, outmigrate, compete in the ocean, and come back. Recovering steelhead in the Carmel is a function of improving stream flow. This project was like a wonderful opportunity to do that, because retiring irrigation water, which was a beneficial use, but retiring the irrigation water and allowing it to stay in the river corridor is a way to improve stream flow. So with one step, I was able my organization was able to partner with our other partners to achieve our mission, which was improving stream flow to recover steelhead.
So from the Santa Lucia Conservancy's perspective, the Santa Lucia Preserve, which is the area that we spend most of our time doing restoration and land stewardship and science work in, represents about 10% of the Carmel River watershed, and we have the headwaters of 5 steelhead streams, 4 of which flow right down to this river. So we value our steelhead as a critical part of the ecology of the Santa Lucia Preserve, and we recognize that all of the steelhead in our streams have to come through Carmel River past this point. This bridge is right about 1.5 miles or so upstream of the ocean, and every steelhead trout that comes back to the Santa Lucia Preserve has to cross under this bridge, pass through here. So this project was an opportunity for the Santa Lucia Conservancy to contribute to restoring this part of Carmel River, enhancing steelhead passage up throughout the entire watershed, and also contribute to very important terrestrial wildlife corridors. The Santa Lucia Preserve is full of wildlife. We have everything from mountain lions to tiger salamanders and pretty much everything in between. Even the occasional black bear still comes through our lands looking for new habitat for the young bears to disperse into. And that wildlife, much of that wildlife, needs to be able to move down to Carmel River and across it north into wildlands at Jack's Peak Park and up through Fort Ord and beyond. So this project lets us partner with Trust for Public Land, with Trout Unlimited, the Regional Park District, Big Sur Land Trust just downstream, and others to really bring together a vision of more interconnected land for people and for nature, and an opportunity to create what I think someday will be a truly spectacular opportunity for people to come down and appreciate and enjoy this river and connect outward to the lands around it, whether it's south to the Santa Lucia Preserve, north to Fort Ord, east out to Carmel Valley, or west to the sea.